Welcome back to the PK Podcast. I'm Logan.
And I'm Mike.
And we have been off for a very, very long time, so we have a very lot to discuss. So let's get right into it. All right, so we start off with kind of a sad note today. Just found out today that one of the Blackhawks greats, Stan Mikita, has
greatest of all time
passed away. He has passed away.
Yes, 78 years old, as a result of dementia / Alzheimer's. He's been dealing with that for a while, and it sucks. That's it.
Yeah,
Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever you want to put it as. It's a very, very sad thing to see someone go through, you know? It's like Stan was a great hockey player, but with dementia, you lose all your memory. You don't even know who you are anymore. And, it's very, very sad, very sad. Especially being like one of my favorite jerseys ever. The first one I've ever gotten, really. It's like a game-worn jersey. It's got blood, stitches sewn, whatever, you name it. It's got like the old Chicago board somewhere around here. Like that.
Yeah, we got the paying homage to Stan Mikita today with our jerseys, Stan Mikita donuts.
We should probably wear our jerseys more often, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that might be a new thing we
Yeah.
should do. Comment below if you'd like us wearing the jerseys.
Yeah. After our last jersey episode. That's all we talked about.
Oh, yeah, after our last episode with jersey. 200 views.
Yeah. We were smashing the
viewfinder there.
Counter thing. Yeah. So, very sad. I'm sure that the Hawks will do some sort of commemoration patch or helmet stickers and like nice videos and stuff. But you're really seeing it around the league today. A lot of people saying some nice things about him.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to feel for like Bobby and everyone that's played with him. So
all those. I mean, he played almost 1,400 games in the NHL and
some in this jersey.
Some in that jersey. 926 goals, almost 1,000 goals. Man, he was really
leads the Hawks in pretty much every statistical category.
Maybe we'll see if we can find some highlights.
Some
highlights going on. I'm sure somewhere.
A lot of people. Bobby, Stan.
Yeah, it's
1A, 1B. One of those A's is gone today, so very sad. I had a feeling it was coming soon, but
yeah, it's still sad.
Yeah, nonetheless. So, all right. Moving on, transitioning to something a little bit more
more lighthearted.
Yep. The end of the season.
We've been off since the Stanley Cup final.
We've been on our off season.
Well, yeah, off season, double off season for us.
Which is now the on season.
So yeah, we're gonna go a little quick recap of what happened last season. So
great recap.
Capitals won the Stanley Cup.
Yes, they did.
First time
ever.
First time ever for the Capitals and for Mr. Alexander Ovechkin.
And everybody. With the Capitals.
Yes, and everybody with the Capitals. I wanted Vegas to win, but I was definitely happy to see Ovi win and
the pure emotion.
Yeah,
him lifting the cup was something you don't really see that much.
No, I mean he was partaking of a lot of alcohol that night, and he was having fun. He was having some fun.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Him and the whole team. You saw the pictures.
I'd imagine that's what a lot of teams are doing now.
Yeah.
Just going nuts, taking places, drinking.
He's sleeping with it.
Yeah,
not that they haven't done that before.
I mean, a lot of teams probably do this, but this is very highly seen in social media. So I'd imagine you see a lot more of that in the future.
I wouldn't mind seeing
swimming in fountains and everything. I mean, it's pretty cool to see. So
yeah, it shows.
I think we did touch on that last episode, so not to recap too much, but let's move on to the actual off season.
Yep.
We have trades. We'll start at the beginning. So nothing too crazy in terms of trades this year. I think the biggest one, or the one that kicked off everything, was Alex Galchenyuk for Max Domi.
Yep.
Galchenyuk, what's up? How's it going?
I don't appreciate you going to Chicken Spice and not getting me some.
You could have the leftover one. Ooh, shots fired.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You got to put that one in the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken spice and everything nice. So Alex Galchenyuk got traded for Max Domi.
Yep.
They've been trying to move Domi or Galchenyuk for a while. Didn't really work as a center, moving wing, not his natural position. So change the scenery. They bring in Domi, who's not really a center, but they're gonna turn him into a center.
He could play center. He's good. I think he's good enough
I don't
to
know
play
about
center.
that trade. It's Mark Bergevin, so we'll just take that for what it's worth. Sharks acquired Mike Hoffman, and then longtime Shark Mike Hoffman was then traded to the Panthers. So good deal with the Sharks. They basically gain a lot of draft picks, not in terms of like just gaining like stockpile draft picks, but moving the picks that they had before up a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Brooks Orpik and Philip Grubauer went to the Avalanche. The Avalanche then bought out Orpik, but Grubauer is probably going to be in contention for a starting role with them. Then we have picks for picks. Nothing too exciting. Our next player trade was Calgary and Carolina. They sent Elias Lindholm and Noah Hannafin in exchange for Michael Ferland, Dougie Hamilton. Big deal there. Dougie Hamilton, one of the big top four defensemen with Carolina or with Calgary. It was traded I think the year before that from Boston to Calgary. So a little surprising to see him leave, but I think Calgary does win that trade because they do get two good young players in Lindholm and Hannafin. Let's see what else we got here. Tanner Caro. Skip over that. Nothing too special. Keep going. I'm going to keep going. Connor Sheary traded to Buffalo. A big deal for them. Buffalo got a lot of good. I think they had a pretty solid offseason. Getting Rasmus Dahlin. They also acquired Jeff Skinner, Connor Sheary. So they got a goaltender in Carter Hutton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Carter Hutton sounds about right.
Another big winner this offseason was the St. Louis Blues. Really bolstering up. They acquired Ryan O'Reilly for Patrick Berglund and Vladimir Sobotka, Tig Thompson, and a second-round pick and a first-round pick. In reality, they shed two bad contracts for Ryan O'Reilly, and then Tig Thompson, a first and a second. So that's a great trade right there, and the Blues are going to be scary. Let's move on to the Hawks moves, where we have the Hossa contract moving, Hossa and Vinny Hinostroza and Jordan Osterley, and a third for Marcus Kruger.
We're going backwards now. This is from July down.
Mackenzie and Twistle.
Oh, okay.
In a fifth. Gave up a lot to get Marcus Kruger, but you get the cap relief. But it's so late in the summer, they're not really going to be able to do anything with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of trades, though, that's pretty much it for the rest of the summer so far.
Yeah, I mean the Hawks had a couple other small trades. They traded J.F. Berube to Columbus for Jordan Schroeder for a forward.
Yep.
Jordan Schroeder. And they also acquired forward Michael Chaput. Shampoo, yeah.
But
from Vancouver for forward Tanner Caro.
Yes. Shampoo's not even on the team anymore.
Yeah.
They didn't re-sign him, so basically it was Caro for nothing. But really just a contract slot because they're already pretty close to the maximum number, which is 50 contracts.
Yeah.
They trade a guy that they're not going to use, open up caps or a contract spot for somebody else. So,
yeah.
Not too bad.
For sure.
And especially since they got Kruger back, Tanner Caro basically another Kruger, and so is David Camp and all those other guys.
Yeah.
So moving on, we have the NHL draft.
Yeah.
So backtracking before everything, the draft was first.
Is out of order.
The winners of the draft for me, New York Islanders and Detroit Red Wings. Get two guys. Detroit does, and Philip Zadina, who was projected to go third overall, slipped all the way down to 6th, and then Joe Veleno, who was supposed to be like 13th, fell all the way to like 26th or something like that. So really lucky that those guys fell to them. looking at the top 10, Rasmus Dahlin. No surprise there. Franchise
Mhm.
defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres. Andrei Svechnikov goes second. Jesper Kotkaniemi goes third.
That's a heck of a name.
It's a high pick, but he's the best center in the draft, and Montreal wants center, so there you go. So he jumped a lot of boards. He was probably hovering around 10, 12,
Mhm.
but goes all the way up to third. So that means everybody else moves down. Brady Tkachuk, no surprise, goes fourth, but that means Phil Zadina is now dropping. Barrett Hayden, second highest center in the draft. He was supposed to go like 15th, goes all the way to 5th. So that's a big off-the-board pick, and when that happened, I was really excited because that means the Hawks were going to get a really good defenseman if they decided to go that route. Zadina gets picked up by Detroit. Thought they were going to go Quinn Hughes because it's where they were born and raised, down in Detroit, or up in Detroit, however you want to put it.
We're up from here, down from Canada.
Yeah. So Detroit boy gets passed by Detroit. Falls to Vancouver. Then the Hawks get Adam Boquist. Super high ceiling for him. Only 17, comparable to Erik Karlsson. So, I mean, if that has anything to...
That says anything right there.
Yeah, it's going to be a good pick. He's not going to be ready for another, 2, 3 years, but you can't rush him,
Yeah.
So he's going to be playing in London this year, so get some time on North American ice.
Yep.
And we'll see what he's like. Hopefully he's like Yogi Haru, maybe he's ready in 2 years.
Yeah.
Then we got Vitaly Kravtsov, Evan Bouchard, who's a great pickup by Edmonton, going to be a power play specialist. Booming shot, great passer, so I think he's going to be pretty good with McDavid. Islanders win big because they get picks 13, 14. They pick up Oliver Wahlstrom, arguably the best goal scorer in the draft, and then they pick up Noah Dobson, which is arguably one of the best defensemen other than Dahlin in the draft. So 2 very good prospects from there. They also get Bodie Wild in the second round, who was supposed to go 20th. So they got a lot of good players that fell into their spots. So
yeah, that's good for them.
Mm-hmm.
In other news from the draft, again from the draft, we have the first person ever drafted from England.
Yes.
Kirk. Yes. Liam Kirk became the first born player and trained in England to be chosen in the NHL draft. Yeah.
That's the big thing, trained in England.
Yeah, born and trained in England. The Arizona Coyotes selected him in the 7th round, 189th overall. But that's still, that's good
awesome.
For England.
That's awesome, yeah.
It's good to see that hockey's, spreading around all around the world. And that's just really good to see.
Absolutely, yes. Let's see, we got any other news on here? I got one. Your thoughts on the NHL 19 beta, sir?
Okay. Thoughts on the NHL 19 beta. Well, let's start off with a poke check. There was no poke check in the beta. Okay. You could not poke check.
I'm in the minority here. I don't mind the poke check.
Not that I minded it.
Okay.
And you could do it. Once I got used to it, it was better. But at first, I'm like, you poke check anywhere near and he's fallen. It's you can't do anything.
I think we're used to playing the game where you poke check all the time, every time. Realistically, if you poke a check from a guy and you're behind him, probably going to get your stick caught in his skates and you trip him. So realistically, I like that. That's a penalty. Okay. The issue I have is if you're, say I'm defenseman, you're at a forward, you're coming at me.
Yeah.
I poke check you as I'm back skating and you fall forward. That's where I have a problem. And I have a decent gap in between. Gap control is pretty good. That's frustrating. But in terms of being in a wrong spot and poke checking at the wrong time leads to a penalty, I'm okay with that. But just the little ones that shouldn't be are penalties,
And I think they adjusted the physical play a little bit to counteract the poke check, because if you can't poke check like you could in 18, then you're gonna have to hit them.
Yeah, and let's be honest. In the NHL, you're not poke checking really. It's a lot more physical. So we're gonna have to adapt to a new gameplay, and you don't want this. We say we want new things every year, so this is a whole different way to play the game. We just have to adapt, I think.
Something else that was new that I kind of liked was in EASHL. They had the
You mean the World of Chell?
whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
Chell.
The World of Chell, EASHL. They had the energy meter,
Yes.
which I thought was a very good improvement.
Well, that's the skating in general.
Yeah.
It is great.
I mean, I do think they should add some other animations because every time I start, like a McDavid start, and it's like not everyone skates like McDavid, right?
I feel fast though.
You do
especially,
feel fast,
especially
I mean,
if one guy's fatigued and I've like conserved my energy, I can blow right around that guy, get a nice breakaway or something. Especially when you play in threes. I mean, the skating in there it's where you really kind of see the potential of what the game's going to be like.
I think they actually everything that they did to EASHL, World of Chell, whatever it is, with the attributes and the more freedom to pick your player class at any position. You can be a dangler as a defenseman or a sniper as a defenseman or whatever you want to be, and you can, and that's how really it should be, right? Because I tend to play a lot of defense as a center, and sometimes some other people like to do a little more offense as the defender.
Just because I'm the sniper playing defenseman doesn't mean anything.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, let's be honest. How physical does a 3-on-3 game get?
I get pretty physical.
In real life.
Okay. How often do they play 3-on-3 real life?
How often have I gone for body checks and absolutely missed? So why would I even try and pick a defenseman?
I pick power forward and I can hit people.
Okay, so we have to be diverse. We can't have like 3 power forwards out there.
You're right. We can't.
You need some speed.
Right.
That's where I come in.
That's fine with me. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I'm just
at least
laying it out on the table.
Goalie,
yeah, we don't talk about being goalie anymore. But yeah, I think overall they had that new ones mode.
Okay. Why is it 1v1v1, not 1 versus 1?
Do
you think it's better like that?
I didn't mind it, but when it got to the point when you were playing guys who were really good, you'd have 1 goal a game, if that, and
you need to play power forward in that one.
Yeah, but they would be taking wrist shots from the half ice mark and they'd be going in.
I definitely think the goalie's easier to score on in that game.
Oh well, it is, but not all the time, right? Because I could take outshoot him. He could have 1 shot and score, and I could have 8 shots and not score and still lose. And it's like, what do you do at that point, right?
But in terms of gameplay, I think it's much better than last year's.
Yeah.
I don't even think I can play the new game.
Right. I don't. They need to make changes, right? Because last year they didn't make a whole lot of changes, and it felt like you were playing the same game. And this year I feel like the changes that they made really affect how you play the game. So
I have an idea for the team name next year.
Oh, you do?
We have to name it after the podcast.
PK podcast, the PK.
Something like that. Something like that. Then our viewers can play with us.
Our viewers can play with us. Yeah, You're right. Yeah, any of you who play
Chell, and you're good.
Chell, and you're not terrible.
If you're not good,
then
sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna get kicked out. But last year, our club was pretty high level.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time playing that.
Just us two, plus Andy
and Kyle.
Yeah.
But
we need upgraded players though.
Yeah. So
Kyle's is not cutting it anymore.
Sorry, Kyle.
I hope he's watching.
I hope you watch, Kyle.
He's not going to get this far in the video.
He's not. He watches the first 30 seconds, maybe. He watches for the intro.
That's crazy. We want to end on one more thing.
Yeah.
We talked about jerseys last year.
There are video.
4.
Not last year.
Last
video.
Seemed like last year.
It was. It was a long time
we have
ago.
4 new alternate jerseys that are out. 4. We have Anaheim bringing back the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Type-ish jersey. It's in black though, unfortunately. I'd rather see the eggplant purple or whatever, but still the teal. It's a cool jersey. Arizona brought the Kachina jerseys back.
Kachina.
They're so ugly, but they're so cool at the same time. I think out of all of them, that one looks the best. Carolina has this new like third
Flag thing
yeah,
that
flag.
looks kind of.
I don't like it as much as
Yeah, we talked about it
the
last
old
time.
one was a lot cooler. This one's
Like,
kinda,
why is there 2 flags? I don't understand why
know.
there's 2.
I don't know. And
That
then
doesn't make sense to me.
And then the Flyers brought back their Stadium Series jersey from a couple years ago.
Florida Panthers also brought back a new logo.
They did?
25th annual hockey. Yeah, 25th year of their hockey club.
Oh, I see it. Yes, you're right. Wait, where does it say that? Oh, it's just a new 25th anniversary logo.
Oh, still to come.
What's that?
Merchandising sales sheet leaked on Reddit. Ooh. So, Blue Jackets, Blues, Canucks, Capitals, Avalanche, Coyotes, Devils, Ducks. Well, we know the Ducks. Flames, Flyers, Hurricanes, Islanders, Kings, Lightning, Maple Leafs, Oilers, Penguins, Sharks, and Winnipeg. Looks like those are all the new jerseys.
Mm-hmm. Not too sure if all those are like confirmed, but I know that the Blues are coming out with one.
Well, it was
on. When does it say? August 26th.
This list is mostly true. We can confirm that this list is mostly true. All but one of the 19 teams listed will introduce at least one additional uniform this year.
Well, the Hawks are getting a new jersey too.
Are they?
We're a classic.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not what they're talking about here. But on that note, I think that's a solid episode we've made today.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff that we've talked about. And then next week, we will look at the Blackhawks season preview and what they have what they're looking like, and injuries and other issues that people are having, mainly Crawford.
Vertigo.
Okay, but on that note, thank you for watching, and if you like what you see, drop a like, drop a subscription.
Comment what you want to see.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
We're open to some ideas. It's the off season.
I know on one of the last videos, someone had commented we should do a draft preview, and we never got around to doing that.
Well, Logan was in the hospital, so it's kind of tough.
So. But
in
any case, we will try very hard
2019 draft
to do what you do. We want to do what you want to see. So yeah.
Probably do some like Twitch streaming on the NHL. You guys want to watch that?
You go.
You have the ability to do that.
Yeah, I just set up. I have a face cam now, and you can donate to me. I have 30 followers. If you want to go sauce me a follow on Twitch, Kaparuski on Twitch. Play some FN, some Fortnite. Yeah, I've made a lot of progress since last time we played. You should have saw my setup I had going on out there. I got a face cam.
What games can we play with the viewers?
We could play Fortnite, Rocket League. Who's into Rocket League?
They can watch Rocket League. They're not joining the team, no.
No. Yeah, okay.
We got chemistry.
We should stream.
Minecraft.
We can build some stuff.
Yeah.
In NHL 19, when it comes out, for sure, we'll do some streaming on NHL 19. But in any case,
yes.
Thank you for watching. Drop a like. Smash that like button. And we will see you next week.